up guys, Phoenix here, and welcome back to another part of our Kaneki pixel tutorial. Oops, I can see myself on the right screen. So this should be the final part actually, part 8. I was supposed to finish in part 7, but that one went too long. So this one probably is going to be extremely long. I'm probably going to record this over like 1 or 2 days and then release it when it's done. So we finished up a lot of the detail on the mask. There is a couple spots where we need to finish. So we'll start off with that, and then we will start on to the left ear where we have hair pieces missing, right ear where we have hair pieces missing, and we'll do the top of his head, and then we will be done. So let's jump right into the mask detail that we forgot, and what we're gonna do is start all the way from the smile over here, this crooked smile. So I'm gonna find a spot for us to start at, which is gonna be the 4 vertical. Right about here. I'm gonna mark it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So above the 4 vertical, there should be 1 single, and then below it should be 3 vertical. We're gonna continue from there with our Ghoul, and it's not gonna be part of the mask. I mean, it's not gonna be part of the mouth. This is gonna be just more shading, kind of like we have over here to the left. So we're gonna go up 3 more. 1, 2, 3. We're then gonna go up and to the right. 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right, 2 flat. And we just need to go up into the corner of his nostril over there, and then we will be done with this. So let's go up and to the right again. 2 singles. Whoops, there we go. Up and to the right, 2 flat. And we're gonna do that 2 times in a row. 1, 2. And since we're not using the light gray too much right now, I'm going to swap these spaces around so it's easier to transition. So from there, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 singles. 1, 2. Up and to the right, 2 flat. Up and to the right, 2 singles again. So let me just zoom out so you can see. So we end up having 1, 1, 2, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So it's just this weird pattern. Just pause if you need to make sure you're caught up right here. It's quite confusing, but at the same time, it's not too bad. I don't think it's gonna get worse, guys. So make sure you're caught up from here. Anyways, we're gonna go up and to the right next. 2 flat. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. Up and to the right, 1 single. We're then going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical, 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, it's slanting towards the nose perfectly. So all we're going to do now is, after you have those 3 sets of 2 verticals like this, we're going to go on top of the last set and put 1 more on top. We're then going to extend this over to the left, because what we need this to do is kind of border in his eye patch, which hasn't been done yet. So we're going to add 7 to the left of this top block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's end up adding an extra block actually, just to close this out, so it'll be 8 long. Now going back to this original block, we're going to up and to the right, 1 single. Whoops, not like that. And we're gonna just try to get it extending here. So you see this gap right here? We can either extend this down 2 more, or we can just bring this 1 single up 2. Either way, just close it out. And once you close it out, that will be the left side of his face. And let's jump into the right side, because on the right side, he also has some more shading to work on. And I don't know if people want to do the light gray part yet, but we will jump into that in a bit. So we'll just do more of the black shading, and then we'll jump into the light gray stuff. So for the last bit of light gray, we're going to go to the top right of the nostril, right below his eyeball. And we're going to go to where we have this fold coming from the hair, and it's like 2, 1, 2 right here. So let me just mark it, and then I'll zoom out so you can see. Because it is like, these are all weird wedges. That's the problem with being such a big pixel art. It's like everything's just a weird angle and stuff. So right here, 2, 1, 2. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the single in the middle, and we're gonna put 3 blacks going underneath it. 1, 2, 3. We're then gonna go down and to right, 2 single. 1, 2. down to left 2 vertical, down to right 2 vertical, and from the bottom block, what we're going to do is take this and extend it to the right 1. And now just to close out the shape, we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So when we could discuss this later, that stuff is going to be filled in. But there's also an area right here that's going to be filled in with just a little bit of white wool, I believe it is, just for shading purposes. So you can break out your white wool right now, and I'll show you what to do with it. So let me find it. There we go. So in this little indent right here, where we have that one single going too far in, what we're going to do is go to the left of it and put 4 pieces of white wool going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now one of them is locked into the corner, but these 3 over here, we're going to do a couple things below and above them. So above it, we're going to put 1 above each of them. 1, 1, 1. Then below it, we're going to put 1 below each of them. 1, 1, 1. And then still below it, we're going to skip this first block. The 2 on the right side are going to get 1 extra below them, like so. And once you have this, you can actually surround it with whatever you want. You can surround it with coal, or when we're coloring it with black later, you can surround it like that. But for now, you can do whatever you want. Like my finished product might not even have that same thing, but it's just a little hidden touch. You guys can do what you want. Now let's go back to the left side and the white's on this side. So what I want you to do is go to the bottom of this 6 vertical extension. Let me mark it so you can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now from the bottom 2, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a white next to them on the right side. Now from the 2 whites, what we're going to do on the top block is we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat. And from the bottom block, we're going to go down to the right 1 single. And then up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And that's the white on this side. Perfect. So now pretty much all we're missing in the mask is the light gray stuff. Like over there, there, and there's some in the corner right there. And I will go through that in a minute, but for now, I'm going to just realign myself with the camera, and we will work from the bottom all the way back up. So let's drop down here. So now that I've lowered myself down to where the chin is, we're going to jump into right where we have this little tidal wave looking bit of coal. And we should have, I told you guys to set this up, the light gray right here, and here at the end. Let me just put a marker so you can see on the right hand screen where we're at, just in case if you're not really tuned in as well, because it's been a while since I posted another part. So these 2 right here, and this is what we're going to be working with. We're going to start by here, and we're going to go to the left side, and what we're going to do is go down and to the left 7 vertical pieces of light gray. So we're not going to be using any blocks of coal for this part, so we're just going to use this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to left 2 vertical, and that should touch the ground. Perfect. Now moving to the right set, we have, we're going to go down and to the right from this single, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, down to the left 2 vertical, 1, 2, down to left 3 vertical again, 1, 2, 3, and we're almost at the corner right here. So all we're going to do is go down to the left 2 singles from here, 1, 2. And let me actually get a potion of swiftness, because I do want to fill this in for you guys. You actually can fill in this part now, this light gray. There's a lot of like different contradicting shades, so I might actually show you guys where to color stuff in, or some of you guys are really smart, so you will probably know what to do just based off of the thumbnail. But right here gets filled in all with gray, light gray. So that's the first part of that chin right there. Now before we move on to this part right here, so mark it if you guys have to, we're going up to there next where we have this layer underneath the teeth. Let's just put in a little bit of detail on the neck. So underneath this gray, we should have the 2 layers of chin right here. And on the lowest layer, right here, whoops, we should have this long block in the center. And we're going to go to the second block from the left. So that one right there that I left the block on. And below it, we're going to put 1 placement block. Then 3 pieces of light gray below it. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go down to the left 1 placement block. And below that placement block, we're going to put 5 light grays going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's just it for there. That's just a little bit of line of shading, kind of like that line we have over there. And we'll come back to it when we're ready to color in the neck. But for now, we're going to keep going with the light gray stuff. If you're wondering what we have coming up next in what I'm telling you to do, we're going to keep doing more of the light gray stuff. Then we're going to shade in either the mouth, because there's some lines in the mouth that need to be fixed, or we're going to do the hair over there. So let's go over here to where we have the light grays that we didn't finish up before. And we're going to start all the way from the left side and work our way up. So on the left side over here, where we have the long extension, we're going to go to the final block, or the first block actually, and put 3 extra light grays below it. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go down and to the right, 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. And that should have locked in the shape now of what we had there before. So you can color this in real quick if you want to. It shouldn't take more than 10 seconds. So we'll just color that in. And then we'll keep working along this little shape right here. So we're done with this right here. Let's just keep following up. And it eventually connected up into the blacks right here, as you can see. But we didn't corner it off. So let's corner it off right here. And what I mean by corner it off is you don't know, based off of right here in this empty space, where the light gray stops and the black begins. So we're going to lock it in. So go to this final single light gray right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up and to the right from there. 3 more singles. 1, 2, 3. And that's actually where it's going to stop now. So to the left, everything there's going to be filled in with light gray. Let me just show you real quick. It's only a couple of extra blocks. So all the way on the left side of everything, just fill that in. And then you stop right there. On the right side, we're going to be filling that in later with, I believe it's going to be black. But for now, we're not going to color that in. So we're done with that area of light gray. Now we're going to move up to here. This is going a lot smoother than I thought, by the way. I thought this was going to take a longer time to do this, but I guess it's not as detailed. I mean, it's not as, I don't know, demanding as I thought. That's the word. Thought of it real quick. So let's go up here now where we have these light grays. And we should have 2, 2, 2, 2, 3 flat. So we're going to start from the bottom. And on the bottom set of the 2 flat right here, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the top block and put 1 to the right of it. And we're going to use that to go up and to the right. Now it's going to be really close to what we have over here on the left. You see how it's just basically touching stuff. So just be careful. So we're next going to go up and to the right. 2 singles. 1, 2. Then we're going to up and to the right. 2 vertical. So you should have this, and there's a small place to close it off now. Then we're going to up and to the right 2 vertical again, and this should lock out the shape. 1, 2. And it did. So you have this gap, that gap, and there to fill in, and then we will be done with the light gray there. Perfect. Now I believe we have only like 2 more patches of light gray wool to fill in on the mask. It might be a little bit more actually. There's just a couple of like tiny spots all next to each other that are clumped up. So we're gonna just jump in first to right here because that's the next spot I can see. So fly up and to the left there. And what I want you to do is make sure you have 2 singles, 2 flat, 1 single, and then 2 flat like this. And let me make sure I'm actually on the right spot because last thing I want to do is mess it up and I'm just like telling you guys what to do and it's wrong. Anyways, so we're gonna continue from the 2 flat we have at the top here. And we'll loop it back around eventually down here. So, but just continue from up here. So first we're going to up and to the left 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up and to the left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And then up and to the left 1 single. And that's the tip of that little space right there. So what we're going to do now is bring it back in. So we're going to go to where we have the 3 flat right here. And we're going to go to the first block on it. So the first block I mean on the right side, not the left side. This block. And we're going to put 1 underneath it. Now from that 1 underneath, we're going to count that one and the block to the right of it and pretend that's part of our little thing curving inwards. So just mark those 2. And we're going to go down and to the right from there. 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can see, it's touching blocks we already have placed. So basically we're just thickening up the lines. Now we have this thickened up. We can start from the the right side over here, and we can bring this up to meet over here. So let's go from the single right here, and we're gonna put one light gray wool to the left of it. Next single gets one light gray wool to the left of it as well. This 2 flat gets one light gray wool to the left of it. And this one single gets one light gray wool to the left of it. So everything got one to the left of it just to kind of thicken up the line, and it should look like this. Moving on now, we have another little section right here where I'm swinging it right now that just needs to get filled in. So there should be this spot of 3 flat coals, and to the left of it, what we're going to do is just put 3 light gray wools next to it. Then from that set of 3 light gray wools, we're going to count the second and third block, not the first block we placed, that's getting ignored. And those are going to get 1 extra above each of them. Now from those 1 extras, we're just going to put 2 more to the left, and then go up 1 on the final block. Now let's move back now. There's a big clumped up area over here where I'm swinging that we haven't even started yet. And the problem with it is I didn't have any indicators on where to start it, so that's why I'm saving it for last. Sorry. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to where we have the coals right before this slender piece of light gray wool. And where we have these clumps of 2 flats next to each other is where we want to kind of be. So let's find them right here. So you should have the 4 singles before it, then the 2 sets of 2 flat, then 1 single, then 2 flat. This whole area right here, and it's right after the teeth on the right side. Marked it for you guys so you can see on the right hand camera screen, and we're gonna just continue now. So from the second 2 flat, the one on the right, so ignore this one, we're gonna go up and to the right from it, 3 flat pieces of light gray wool. 1, 2, 3. And let's work with the left side first on this 3 flat now, because this is just going to be the whole shape. So from the left side, we're going to go up and to the left 2 single. And from the second block, we're going to put 1 to the right. Just connects it directly and creates that R shape. But our main goal with it was to just connect it so that we start going up and to the right from it. So now let's go up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical 4 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's clean up our workspace. Just too much dirt makes it hard to count and stuff like that. So we're gonna up and to the right 3 vertical now. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the left 2 flat. Up and to the left 1 single. Up and to the left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just to finish off this side, we're going to up and to the left 2 flat. So perfect. Now moving to the right side of this, where we have the 3 flat over here but nothing on the right side, we're going to move over here and we're going to go up and to the right from there. Actually we're not going to go up and to the right. I was wrong, I lied. We're going to go to the right block right here and put 2 extra on top of it to start. 1, 2. Then we're going to go up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And up and to the right 1 single again. So it was just 3, 1, 3, 1. Now just to close out this shape, we're just going to keep going up and to the right a couple of flats, and then we're going to curve it back up with a vertical. So we're going to up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical. And then just to finish the shape, we're going to go up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Now, there's 1 space right here. No, there's actually 2 spaces. I lied. Once again, I lied. That aren't going to be filled in with the light gray. So this whole area is supposed to be filled in with light gray, but there's 2 spaces that aren't. So I'm going to mark them with dirt, and then you can just put the light gray around them, and we'll fill it in with black later. Or we can just fill it in with black now. So the first spot is going to be right where we just finished at. We're going to go up and to the left from there to where we have this little 2 flat right here. And underneath the first block in it, we're going to ignore that. Then to the left of that same 2 flat, we're gonna put another one there. So those 2 blocks right there are gonna be black. You can even ignore this and just color it all in light gray. Like I'm telling you, it's not even noticeable. So I'm gonna put the black wool if I have it on me. Yeah, I do. There we go. And let's fill it in. Oh, I'm messing up. Okay, there we go. So instead of gray, I'm just gonna put the black there already. And I think it might be actually gray. I don't know if it's gray or black, but I'm gonna go with black for now because it doesn't matter. It's like one space. So we're gonna fill in this entire area with light gray now, and then we'll jump into the next thing. I think we have one more section of light gray wool on the left side, and then I will cover the mouth. Then we will go over the ears because there's some pieces of hair missing behind the ear, and then we will go over the hair. There's like quite a bit to do. We're missing a lot of stuff actually. And up here actually gets colored. Let me fill that in. Alright, done. Now, what we're going to do is move over to the left side of the face. And this is underneath the eye patch actually. We're going to do some more light gray work there. So let's go to the eye patch on the left side. And this is actually where the hair is too, where the hair intercepts the eye. So this is a very good point for you guys to find it at. So let's look for this spot. And what I want you to do is we're going to find the 3 flat that I just marked that's near the hair spot. So the hair spot comes into the mask like this, and then you should have this connected to the hair, and then just 3 flat, then 2 flat, then 1 single. And we're going to be working with the 3 flat. Go to the final block on the right side. So this one right here. Once again, I'll zoom out one final time before I start, just so you know where we're at. Alright, and we'll put a light gray underneath it. From there, we're going to go down into left 1 single. Down into the right 1, 2, 3, 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to right 4 vertical. And from the bottom block into 4 vertical, we're going to go up into the right 2 flat. Up into the right 1 single. Up into the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row, and that should close out the shape. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Yep, close out the shape. So now we can color it in. Everything outside of the hair piece or the mask is going to get colored in, and I'll just do that real quick. It should only be about 10 to 15 blocks. And yep, there it is. So that's the final piece of light gray shading. Now what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the mask where we have the splitting of the teeth. So for the splitting of the teeth part, what we need is the nether brick and I think the redstone block that I have in my inventory, or you should have it in your inventory from last time. So switch to those, the nether brick right there and a block of redstone. And we're going to use that to outline the spots in the teeth that probably need to be covered. Woo! So actually, we're going to just use the block of coal to outline it, and then I'll put one on each side of which color is going to be on each side, okay? So if I outline it and the left side has a nether brick on it and the right side has a block of redstone, you should know which spots get filled in. Shouldn't be too hard. So what we're going to do is switch to our block of coal and go to the teeth. And let's go below the center teeth area, so around here. And on the left side where we have this 4 flat on this tooth. So I marked it for you. So it's the center tooth, but on the left one. We're going to go to the first block in the 4 flat. And we're going to put 3 pieces of blocks of coal down. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go down to right 1 single. On the left side, we're going to put nether brick. And on the right side is going to be a block of redstone. So I'm going to just mark it there so you guys know where it goes, what goes where. Sorry. I can't speak English today. Alright, now we're gonna go to the right side of the mouth, staying on the lower half, where they have this dip. So you see how this long extension goes all the way to the right, then we start going down. You should have 4 flat going down, or 3, whatever this is. And what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna go up and to the right from it, 3 flat, up and to the right 2 flat, up and to the right 2 single, up and to the right 2 flat. On the right block in the 2 flat, we're going to put 2 extra on top. We're then gonna go up and to the right, two vertical, and then up and to the right, two flat to close out the shape. So it should end right on this tooth area. And if yours is 1 or 2 spaces off, remember, it doesn't matter, guys. There's like literally 1 block of error, I'm pretty sure, on this, so it shouldn't look anything weird. On the left side is going to be redstone, and on the right side is going to be more nether brick. So let's just outline just the first couple of blocks so you can see when you're ready to color later what side gets what. So left side that, and then right side, whoops, right side gets nether brick. And I will be going over the colors later with you guys, so don't worry, but it is nice to just do this now so you know what you're doing. Alright, so that's that part being filled in. That's the lower half pretty much of the mouth. Now let's go up into the top corner right here above these 4 teeth. And we're going to pick the third one, the third from the last. So this one here, you see how there's 3 teeth in the bottom, in the right side. We're going to pick the third one. And above it is what we want to continue. So we're going to go to the left side of it and the right side of it and split it in half. On the left side, we're going to go to where we have this 3 flat over here. And on the right side, we're going to go to where we have this dip all the way down here. So let me just zoom out so you can see where I marked. So on the left side, the 3 flat, we're going to go to the final block. So this one right here. And we're going to put 3 pieces, whoops, 3 pieces of black coal on top. Then over here on the right side, we're going to add 4 on top of that. These are all blocks of coal, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go up and to the left, 2 vertical. Now the inside is going to be blocks of redstone. So put the inside redstone. And on the outside, it's going to be all nether brick. So just make sure you're following this pattern and you should be fine. I'll just zoom out so you can see. So that's pretty much all the splits in the teeth right as it stands. Over here is going to be nether brick. That corner can be more nether brick. It doesn't really matter. Down there is going to be nether brick too. And I think on the left side we did all the detail in encompassing the mouth. Let's make sure we did though. So by the zipper, there's a couple more blocks that we need to cover actually. And I'll just do that with the nether brick right now. So on the left side where we have the zipper, we're going to start at the bottom right here where we have the 2 vertical kind of sticking out. So right there. And what we're going to do is on the bottom block, we're going to put 2 pieces of nether brick to the left. We're then going to go up from it. We're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the top. Sorry, I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then up and to the right, 2 singles. Oops, what color was that supposed to be? I think that was supposed to be this color. If I'm wrong, just don't change it. I accidentally changed it. Or no, it was this color. Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to color everything in with nether brick. Now, the top half needs the same kind of treatment. All we're going to do is go up there now. And let's pick... What point do we want to start from? Let's pick this weird R shape right here. So this R shaped block. On the left side of it, we're going to mimic these 2 verticals one more time. So like that. And then a second time. So it becomes a 2x2 brick. And all I'm going to need you to do is on the bottom of it, we're going to add an extra 2 going down. And that pretty much seals that out because all this top area is going to be redstone. I mean, not redstone, nether brick. You just need to find where it stopped at, which is right there. So going all the way up here and all around, that's going to be nether brick. But down here in this corner is going to be black wool. So let me just outline it for you. So outline this all in black wool so that you remember to not go into that area. So just surround it. Perfect. You can actually just fill it in now because once you surround it, it's actually almost done. So we're going to color it all in black wool. And we're done with the mouth. So we're done with the mask, the mouth. All we need to do is the hair and the ears. And there's some detail that I'm missing in the eyes and stuff like that. So let's move over to the left side of the ears for his hair right there that we never finished. And then we'll do the right side. And then we'll work our way up slowly from there. So flying to the left side. just line yourself up with the two pieces that we have here with dirt hanging at the bottom, and we're gonna finish those pieces right now. So once you're lined up with it properly, we're going to go to the left side and we're going to just make it meet up with the right side. If we did everything correctly, this part should work very easily. What we're going to do first is go down to the right, and this is going to be black coal, by the way. Down to the right, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the right, 2 vertical. Down to the right, 3 vertical. And then to lock out the shape, we're just going to go down to the right, 2 vertical. And it should have connected with what we had before, creating closing out that shape. And I'm gonna move the cameraman to the left a little bit just to make sure, because I do have a little bit of an idea of what I have left to do, but it's not completely concrete. So let me just move them over. And what we got to do next is another piece of hair, and then above this, that kind of where I'm swinging right now, this whole space right here is supposed to have hair there. So we're gonna move up the ear, kind of to the 2 verticals that are right after this part of the hair. So these 2 right here. Oops. There we go. And we're going to work from there. So what we're going to do first is, some of it was already lined out, as you can see on the left side right here, kind of extends out. But I want to just do the bottom half of it. So we're going to go to the first 2 vertical right here, and we're going to put an extra 1 single below it, just to start us off. Now from there, we're going to go down and to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 singles. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we'll go down to left 2 flat. Down to left 1 single again. And then before we curve it inward, we're going to go down to left 2 flat 4 times in a row. 1, 2, oops, 2, 3, and 4. Easy. Now I'll clean up all the dirt blocks, and we're going to start bringing it back around. So from the final 2 flat we have right here, we're going to go and put another layer of 2 flat above it. So this is the new layer, and we're going to work with the new layer. So first we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat again. Up and to the right 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the right 2 single. Up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And it should have touched back with some of what we had already going on here. So once it does that, you're actually good to go. So yeah, we're done with that. Now let's just fill in the ear. So for the ear, we have to put the lines in for where he's listening through. So what I want you to do is, there's 2 pieces of hair that kind of dip into where his earlobe is. And we're going to go onto the right one right here. So I'm going to mark it so you can see it. And we're going to go down and to the left from it, 1 single. And that's where we're going to start. So from that single, we're going to go up and to the left, 1 single. Then up and to the left, 2 flat. And that's it for that side. Then from the same single, we're going to go down from it now. So we're going down to the right 1 single. And then down to the right 2 vertical. So it has this weird arching shape. From the 2 vertical, we're going to put 3 placements below it. 1, 2, 3. And follow that up with 1 single. And then from there, we're going to go up and to the left, 6 vertical. I mean, it's not 6 vertical, 6 single, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And if you line it up, it should end 1 after what we have over here with the 2 flats. So it ends 1 after it, which is perfect for this ear. So we're actually done with that ear. Let me make sure we have all the hair pieces done for this side of the hair. I know we didn't do it perfectly, but we should have done a lot of the hair. And let me see. Yeah, we did do it. So that's very good. That means we're saving time. All we're going to have to do is come back here later and shade out the hair. But most of this stuff is done. Up here, however, we're missing some of that stuff. But we will come back to that in a second. Instead, we're going to go and do the right ear. And then once we do the right ear, we'll move up to the hair and do all the hair stuff last. So from the right ear, let's fly all the way over there. We have another piece hanging below it. So it should be over here, yeah. And oh, we have a dirt block here. I think this dirt block is part of the ear, but we didn't actually start any of it. So since we didn't actually start anything and we don't have anything permanent, what we're going to do is let's go to this flat that starts the ear. So let me move the cameraman to the right so you can see where I'm looking at. And hopefully, just like the left side, the right side's hair as well, other than the ear part, is complete. So I'll check that out after I'm done with the ear stuff, but it looks okay. Alright. Just back up. There we go. Anyways, so we're going to be working with these flats right here at the base of the ear. And what I want you to do is go to the second to last block. So this one right here. And we're going to put 12 going right below it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're then going to go down to right 14 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then from the bottom block, we're going to go up and to left 2 vertical. Up and to left 2 flat. And that locks out the base of the hair. But now we need to actually split the hair. So where we have this dirt block that we had earlier, not this one right here, this one that goes 1 up for nothing, we're actually going to add 3 to the top of it. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go up and to left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that creates a line in the hair that kind of splits it into 2, which is what we wanted it to do. Now we're gonna go and finish the ear kind of how we did the opposite side, where we had the stuff filling in and just making lines inside the ear so it looks a little bit better. So let's go to this piece that sticks into the ear. Over there we had 2 strands sticking into the ear, but over here we only have 1. So we're just gonna work with what we got. So let's go to the bottom of it. And we're gonna put 2 pieces of dirt going down. And follow that up with a block of coal. We're then gonna go down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 flat. Down to left 1 single again. Down to left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And that's one of the strands. Now what we need to do is go back to this top right. And we're going to put 3 placements to the right of it. 1, 2, 3. And to follow that up with a block of coal. And from that single, we're going to go down to left 2 vertical. Down to left 6 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to go back up to the single at the top and go up and to the right 3 vertical. So that's the second strand complete. From the 3 vertical, we're going to put 2 placement blocks on top. And then we're going to up and to the right 1 single. So this is the final strand now. There's 3 strands in the right ear and 2 in the left ear. So what we're going to do from the single is we're going to up and to the right 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then up and to left 1 single. So it curves back in. So that's it for this in part of the ear. Let's make sure, just like we did on the left side, that the right side's no. Why is it deleting on the right hand camera screen? That the right hand cameraman can tell us whether or not we did all the detail for the right hair, because the outer detail is just as important as the inner detail, and we have it all. So we're gonna work on the inner detail soon. We just need to finish up the mask on the center areas, and then we'll work on shading. So that's good that I covered that stuff earlier. It saves me a lot of time now. So I'm going to center the cameraman, and let's head towards the face. So first on the left side of the face, what we have to do is extend up one of the parts over there, and on the right side of the face, this part of the mask isn't even there, so that's up quite a little bit of stuff we have to do. So let's fly to the left half above the eye patch. So let's look at it from here. So this is the eye patch. Above it, we have this 1 strand sticking in, and that strand is actually not complete at all. So that's what we're going to work with. So we can either go to the left or right side of it, and I don't even actually know which part are we at. So I'll start with the right side actually. The right side might actually be a little bit more easy to do. So from this strand of hair, we're going to the right side of it, where it curves up here. So you should have this L shape on its side. And what I want to do there is we're going to keep going up and to the right from there. And it will eventually lock out the shape and meet up with what we have over here on the right side. So from this L shape, we're going to go to the 2 vertical part, and we're going to up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. And like I said, this was supposed to meet up with what we have here. So what we're going to do is from the 2 vertical we have right here, we're going to go up and to the right 3 flat. And this 3 flat is like the platform that's going to make everything meet up together. So on the center block in the 3 flat, we're going to put 3 going below it. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go down into the left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how it meets up. But up to the 3 flat now and continue raising that up. So on the 2nd and 3rd block in the 3 flat, we're going to put 1 above each of those. 1, 1. And on the 3rd block now, so we did the 2nd block. The 3rd block still has more to go though. We're going to put 2 more on top of this. 1, 2. Now we're going to go up and to the right. 2 vertical 3 times in a row. So placement block on the right side. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3. Up and to the right 2 vertical 4 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's as high as this strand goes. The shading stuff around it can actually be started now, but I'm not going to. We're going to go to the left side of this strand of hair now and raise that up. So follow this down to the tip and then back up to this angle over here where we have the dirt block waiting at the top. And that's where we're going to continue. Now, I don't actually know, let me see where I'm actually at because it's been a while since I've been on this part. So let's knock off this dirt block here so I'm not confused anymore. And we're going to go up and to the right from it, 2 vertical. Up and to the right from it, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right, 4 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right, 3 vertical, 3 times in a row. 1, 2, and 3. And let me just clean up so much of these dirt blocks. They're just everywhere. It's really bad. And we're trying to get as high as we are over there. We're almost there. So what we're going to do now is go up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the right 3 vertical. Up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Then up and to the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3. Placement block. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So that's that strand of hair. We had to just extend that up pretty long. And that's it for the left side, actually. That mask detail right there, it was the most important part that I filled in. Right here where I'm swinging, we need to make sure that was there because that's the little piece of skin that hangs in between the strands of hair, just like right here. This little backwards L shape, you can color that in with skin color from now. I forgot what I used for skin. You might want to just put sandstone there, just in case so you don't remember, you don't forget later. But this backwards L in here is going to be skin. And so is up there. Anyways, let's go to the right side of the mask where we're going to start building up from here above the eye because we're missing one of the locks of hair along with the entire top part of the mask. The part that drapes over the face. This whole area is empty and it shouldn't be. I thought I did it before, but I actually didn't. So we're going to leap right into that. Let me just realign myself with whatever we have here and we'll jump right into it. So on the right side of the face, I set up this before where I had this piece sticking out right here. So where that 4 vertical is kind of where I want to start things to go. So let's move up on it. So there should be a 1 space to the right of it and then this black wool or this black hole. And what I want to do is put an extra 1 on top of that first piece. And then go up and to the right 3 vertical. So you can see, whoops, 3, sorry, not 4, 3. So now that we have the left and the right kind of sticking out, you can see where the 2 directions I want to go with. We're going to be working with the left one first because this is the one we already had. But once we're done with it, when I say come back to the start, we're going to come back here and finish this up, just so you guys know. So on the left where we had this sticking out, we're going to go up and to the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then the top 2 blocks in the 7 are going to get 1 to the left of each of them. So it should look like this. Now from those 1s to the left of each of those, we're going to mark those because we're going to need to go down to the left from them in a bit. But first, we're going to finish off the tip over here by going up and to the right 2 vertical. Or just extending the long piece up an extra 2 vertical. Now like I said, we're going to be going down to the left from these. So let's continue that. So we're going to go down to the left first. 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Placement, 1, 2. And since we're going down to left, remember, the placement block goes underneath or to the left side. It's very easy to do. And it's just like, what, a quick second just to make sure you have the right spot placed. So I suggest you just make sure you just follow a uniform pattern. And now from there, we're going to go down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 vertical. Then this is going to be like quite a stretch. We need to reach down there. So what we're going to do is go down into left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And actually, did I do that correctly? Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it kind of just goes into what we already had there if you didn't notice. So from there, we're going to keep following it down to where we have this 2 flat at the end here. And on the left block in it, we're going to go up 1. Then we're going to up and to the right 2 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical. And the final piece is up and to the right 1 single. Perfect. So now that we have that there, we can go back to the right side like I said over here. Remember when I said that we have the 2 pieces coming up? Once we're done with the left side, we'll come back to the right side. So let's go to the right side now. So you should have 3 just sticking out, nowhere to go. And we're going to continue there by going up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the right 3 vertical. 4 times in a row. 1, 2. Yep, it's the correct length. 3 and 4. So let me just zoom out so you can see it. Each of these are 3 in height, and it's 4 of them. Very easy to do. Now we're going to up and to the right 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and to the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from the middle block in that 5 vertical, we're going to put 1 to the right. And the top block in that 5 vertical, we're going to go up and to the right, 24 vertical. So you can split that into 12, 12, or you can just count straight 24 if you're good at it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Perfect. Now, let's drop back down to the center block in that 5 vertical, where we had the 1 single. And we're going to go down and to the right from there. 2 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So placement block on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to the right 3 vertical. Down to the right 2 vertical. And then to close out the shape, we're going to go down to the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th block's already there. So now hopefully you're starting to see what the hair was supposed to look like before I didn't actually complete it. But now we have this gap here, which is part of the mask. But some of it, there's supposed to be skin there, so we're going to shade it out for you guys to see. I mean, I'm gonna, not weird. I'm talking like if I'm more than one person. That's very weird. Why did I do that? Anyways, before I make this any more awkward, let's go towards the lower half where we started this little right side of it. And what we're gonna do is go to the 2 vertical right here. And on that 2 vertical, on the bottom block, we're gonna go down to the right, 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right, 12 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 12 block is already there. And that's it for the lower half of the mask. For the top half, we're going to go up here to where we have the 6 vertical. So this is the 6 vertical right here. I'm sorry, I had to breathe. And on the 6 vertical, starting from the bottom, we're going to go to the 3rd block. And we're going to put 4 pieces of black wool to the right. Then going down to the left from there, where we have 3 vertical, we're going to go to the top block there. And we're going to put, I think it is about 6 to the right of it. So here's the 3 vertical right here. We're going to the top block, and we're going to put about 6, I think. Just put it to the right until it touches the wall. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I was 1 off. Now, this top area right here is going to be skin, so you can put the sandstone in there. Like I said, it's very easy to forget later on when I'm discussing shades and stuff. So whenever I tell you just do the skin, just do it. So right there is going to be skin colored. Down here and down here, however, are going to all be blacks and stuff like that. And so is right here. So you're pretty much done with the hair. So now we can jump into the shading, I believe. Or do I have one more spot on the eye patch to finish? I think I have one more spot on the eye patch to finish. So let's go to the eye patch. So over here on the eye patch where we have this little indent right here, above it we have a little bit more of gap stuff to fill in. So that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is go to this lengthy piece right above it. Let me just mark it so you can see it. And let me just clean all the dirt blocks around it too, because so that way people don't get confused. And then I will try and shout out the location. There we go. So from this lengthy piece right here, what we're going to do is go to the bottom block. So this one all the way on the bottom. And we're going to go down from it, 1 single piece of black coal. We're then going to go down to right 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1 and 2. Then down to right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3. And then the 4th one's there. And then just zoom out kind of. Now, what we're going to do for the final piece is from the same spot we started at. We want to get the 5th block, I believe it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want it to be even with this 1 single. So if it's on the same level as it, you found the right spot. We're going to put 1 black hole to the right. We'll go down to right 1 single. Down to right 2 flat. And then to touch the wall, we're just going down to right 4 flat. And you can clean up all the dirt blocks now, and then we will start the shading parts, unless we have a little bit more hair stuff to do, which I do believe we do. Yeah, we do have a lot more hair stuff, but technically this part is still part of the hair, so we'll do with that. So next, what we're going to do is from this, I found this actually now. I was going to go into shading, guys, but this 4 vertical on this 4 dirt block area right here, we never actually finished this. So this is actually one of the pieces that I hope you didn't knock off. If you did knock the dirt off here, you should have 4 vertical pieces just chilling by themselves. And this is to the right of the eye patch area we just did. See, those are the new things we just placed. This 4 vertical right here, we're going to extend it up. And what I think I'm going to do, because I'm out of time, is I'm going to finish this part, and then I'm going to do another part, even though this was supposed to be the final one, with just shading. Because technically, after we do this line, we're done. We just have to do shading. And I want to get this video out for you guys tomorrow. Right now, it's November, so you guys know when I'm recording this. Anyways, what we're going to do is go up and to the right, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up until I 3 vertical. Up until I 4 vertical again. And let's go and delete the dirt blocks now. So what we should have is 4, 4, 3, and then 4. Then we're going to up until the right 3 vertical. And yeah, it's a lot of 4s and 3s, so that's what the confusing thing can be. And I don't want anybody to mess up. Anyways, then we'll go up until right 4 vertical again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up until right 3 vertical. Up until right 4 vertical again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up until right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Placement on the right side at the end. 1, 2, 3. Up until right 4 vertical. Up until right 3 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Placement. 1, 2, 3. Placement again. 1, 2, 3. Up until right 4 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then to finish it, we're going to go up until right 3 vertical. So if you guys have gotten this far, you are done pretty much. All we need to do is shading. So if you don't care about the shading, you can look at the thumbnail and pretty much just color everything from there. Otherwise, I will have a shading part released soon, and I will go over the colors with you guys. There are some lines in the hair, but I consider that part of the shading. So we will go over all of that in the next part. This is about, what, almost an hour I've been filming this, and that doesn't count time that I had to pause the video. So if this is less than an hour, just know I've been doing longer than that because I always have to pause it to make sure I'm in the right spot. So let me just move the cameraman. So hopefully you guys understand. I'm so sorry I didn't finish all in this one part. I'm very tired, guys. It's been a very hard week. If you guys have seen the streams, you notice I had to cut down on the streams a bit because I've been doing a lot of schoolwork. I'm going to try and pick myself back up though, guys. So thank you guys for bearing with me. I will have another part released soon, and I'm going to go record the other tutorials that will be released this week. This is Phoenix, and as always, I will see you guys later.